your grief, but you'll always follow the voices beneath. Guileless son, your spirit will hate her, the flower who married my brother, the traitor, and you will expose his puppet behavior, for you are the proof of how we betrayed her loyalty. Hush, child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down to sleep. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down to sleep. Guileless son, each day you grow older, each moment I'm watching my vengeance unfold. For the child of my body, the flesh of my soul, will die in returning the birthright he stole. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down to sleep. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down to
How's it going, guys? Here we are back to it for a little bit here to get the weekend started. Took off a couple days there since coming back from Wednesday, but it was good stuff, going through some skin treatment, other stuff like that right now, but we're gonna be fine. So let's pick it up. Happy Earth Day, celebrating 50-hour stream, stuff like that. Got to check out British stream a bit today for the stream team and resub for some of that, so that was good fun. And here we are. We are celebrating actually double digits, back to 11 champions, thanks to Alucard, their generosity of that. And we have some other things coming in the mix, some pretty exciting stuff. We wanted to look at these laser bears and things like that as we deal with other good stuff, but other exciting things here to come. Many great things. And we'll be good. So anyway, let us celebrate that, pick it up. We're going to get started with some Congo tonight. I have several captures to show for a hunt. Other Wednesday evening stuff. After the intermission where I played but did not come back to the stream. And had a pretty good time with that, thanks to Ducky coming in as well. It was good fun. And we'll see other good stuff such as that. But we'll get started here and focus on what we can do, some other good things. So looking fine, looking great for that. And we'll get started here with a bit of Congo, back to it. It's been a little while for that as well, so let us see where we left off here, firstly, and we'll focus what we can do other good things of the sort. So, okay, let's see here. Had a bit of Congo. Lately, see where we left off. I believe after the fact streaming Wednesday we had a couple follows. Don't thank them after Alucard gift subs. I want to say thank you to Omicron, friend of on Instagram for about 5 years. Thank you, Omicron. And Huggable Logan new as well. Thank you for the follow also. Do some other tests out of those next 5 alerts, other things like that here shortly. But for now, see where we left off on previous chapter of Congo. We were at Monroe was pleased. He announced that he had enough tear gas to hold off the guerrillas for a week, perhaps more. For the moment, their problems appeared to be solved. On today, 12 Zenge, June 24th, 1979, we celebrate Earth Day here, focusing on good stuff, positive stuff, as we get to Chapter 1, The Offensive. With voice mod in tow, all looking set for that. Tested out some
Ogre voice earlier looks to work just fine, so we're testing those, and as such as the sword for good ogres here back to Congo and the swamps and the monkey forests here on Earth Day. Let's see and let's check it out.
Headphones in a bit too, but for now we got that. Here we go for The Offensive. Shortly after dawn, they discovered the bodies of Mului and Akari near their tent. Apparently, the attack the night before had been a diversion, allowing one guerrilla to enter the compound, kill the porters, and slip out again. Even more disturbing, they could find no clue to how the guerrilla had got through the electrified fence and back out again. A careful search revealed a section of fence torn near the bottom. A long stick lay on the ground nearby. The guerrillas had used the stick to lift the bottom of the fence, the guerrillas enabling one to crawl through. And before leaving, the guerrillas had carefully restored the fence to its original condition. The intelligence implied by such behavior was hard to accept. Time and time again, Elliot said later, we came up against our prejudices about animals. We kept expecting the guerrillas to behave in stupid, stereotyped ways, but they never did. We never treated them as flexible and responsive adversaries, though they had already reduced our numbers by 1/4. Monroe had difficulty accepting the calculated hostility of the guerrillas. His experience had taught him that the animals in nature were indifferent to man. Finally, he concluded that these animals had been trained by men, and I had to think of them as men. The question became, what would I do if they were men? For Monroe, the answer was clear. Take the offensive. Amy agreed to lead them into the jungle where she said the guerrillas lived. By 10 o'clock that morning, they were moving up the hillside north of the city armed with machine guns. It was not long before they found the guerrilla spore quantities of dung and nests of the ground and in the trees. Monroe was disturbed by what he saw. Some trees held 20 or 30 nests, suggesting a large population of animals. 10 minutes later, they came upon a group of 10 gray gorillas feeding on succulent vines. 4 males and 3 females, a juvenile, and 2 scampering infants. The adults were lazy, basking in the sun, eating in desultory fashion. Several other animals slept on their backs, snorting loudly. They all seemed remarkably unguarded. Monroe gave a hand signal. The safeties clicked off the guns. He prepared to fire into the group when Amy tugged at his trouser leg. He looked off and had the shock of my bloody life. Up the slope was another group, perhaps 10 or 12 animals. And then I saw another group, and another still. There must have been 300 or more. The hillside was crawling with gray gorillas. The largest gorilla group ever sighted in the wild has been 31 individuals. In Kabara in 1971, and even that sighting was disputed. Most researchers thought it was actually 2 groups seen briefly together, since the usual group size was 10 to 15 individuals. Elliot found 300 animals, an awesome sight, but he was even more impressed by the behavior of the animals. As they browsed and fed in the sunlight, they behaved very much like ordinary gorillas in the wild. But there were important differences. From the first sighting, I never had any doubt that they knew language, that they had language. Their wheezing vocalizations were striking and clearly constituted a form of language. In addition, they used sign language, although nothing like what we knew. Their hand gestures were delivered with outstretched arms in a graceful way, rather like Thai dancers. These hand movements seemed to complement or add to the sighting vocalizations. Obviously, the gorillas had been taught or had celebrated on their own. A language system far more sophisticated than the pure sign language of laboratory apes in the 20th century. Some abstract corner of Eliot's mind considered this discovery tremendously exciting, while at the same time he shared the fear of the others around him. Crouched behind the dense foliage, they held their breath and watched the gorillas feed on the opposite hillside. Although the gorillas seemed peaceful, the humans watching them felt a tension, approaching panic at being so close to such great numbers of them. Finally, at Monroe's signal, they slipped back down the trail and returned to the camp. The porters were digging graves for Akari and Mulowi in camp. It was a grim reminder of their jeopardy as they discussed their alternatives. Monroe said to Elliot, "They don't seem to be aggressive during the day." "No," Elliot said. "Their behavior looks quite typical, if anything. It's more sluggish than of ordinary gorillas in daytime. Probably most of the males are sleeping during the day." "How many animals are on the hillside are males?" Monroe asked. They had already concluded that only male animals participated in the attacks. Monroe was asking for odds. Elliot said, Most studies have found that adult males constitute 15% of gorilla groupings, and most studies show that isolated observations underestimate troop size by 25%. There are more animals than you see at any given moment. The arithmetic was disheartening. They had counted 300 gorillas on the hillside, which meant there were probably 400, of which 15% were males. That meant that there were 60 attacking animals and only 9 in their defending group. Hard, Monroe said, shaking his head. Amy had one solution. She signed, "Go now." Ross asked what she said, and Elliot told her. She wants to leave. I think she's right. Don't be ridiculous, Ross said. We haven't found the diamonds. We can't leave now. Go now, Amy signed again. They looked at Monroe. Somehow the group had decided that Monroe would make the decision of what to do next. Last few lines here. I want the diamonds as much as anyone, he said, but they won't be much use to us if we're dead. We have no choice. We must leave if we can. Ross swore, in florid Texan style. Elliot said to Monroe, What do you mean if we can? I mean, Monroe said, that they may not let us leave. We're on to Chapter 2, Departure. Tomorrow for a good sub-Saturday. For now, though, not too bad. Good to get started here. Warm up a little bit. Look forward to chatting with you soon. Bringing our lovely dragon spawn and dragon knights to life. Joining my black dragon here. It is good to be back. We will get to those hunt captures here right away. Check out a bit of that. And some new adventures after that, since we do want to finish off some things. Bet it won't take too long to show some recent captures, though. Add a few of them here, so it'll be fun. We'll at least show the main highlights. I want to definitely show you guys. You have 0% drop frames, so that is also lovely. I don't think we need to do a stream test here, but seems fine from the Discord. Alright. Thank you for enjoying the Congo. If you did, and let us get to those hunt captures, mostly from Wednesday night. Alrighty. Shall we take a look at those? Have a fun time of it. Make up for not getting to a good Thursday there yesterday. We will get to a good Thursday here next week. And a fun weekend in the meantime. It's good to be back, though, for one thing. So let's enjoy, check some other good stuff out. You bet. Alright. Looking good for now. We've got that Bear Clan fun and other such good times. Focus on what we can do here. Let's show a bit of those captures now that Congo has been read. Alrighty, we're fine for now. Let's take a look. Alright, here we go for our first one here. Let's see, we'll scroll through them. Start with Cheech. Oh yeah, this is the very first one of the evening. We came in LaBelle, Spider Fun. Saw one interaction, these guys on the hill, heard them coming. Turned to try to defend against them, but the aperture was not going so great. But yeah, I still tried, hit him a bit there. And then, Go for one more shot. He had crossbow, I didn't die, hit him, but it worked out. Seeing as we need a daily counter at this point, and scanning that there were two teams on that side against each other, ready to fight each other, and we're going to extract. Said, alright.
If you want to go ahead and get out of the compound, that's fine.
So we make that decision here. And time to run on out. So we go. And we have no trouble, basically. So we get out for that good first round. That is great. And you get this other silly guy. And for the next one, this next round, you'll see I freeze every few seconds. The game freezes, so that's basically unplayable. Don't know why that happened this particular round, but basically could not play because it kept freezing every few seconds. So we see these guys pass us up here. We do see a team pass. Oh yeah, I turned off the capture at that point because I thought maybe that would help. And then we're still in the round. And it's still freezing every few seconds. So that's never happened before. I really don't know what caused it. It's pretty annoying. But yeah, I saw these birds here. Right there. Birds flying right through. And I see these guys coming up the road. There's the Hail Mary and the partner. Would have been pretty good time to hit him, but because the game just froze every few seconds, I decided let us not risk it.
I think we should let them do that.
I just fall in them, but yeah, that's how it goes. So then I try to leave and come back. Basically what happens as soon as I leave, it deletes my hunter. So the hunter's just gone. I cannot reconnect or anything. I can't do anything. The hunter is just dead, basically. So that was annoying, but so good. Got on to one more round here for now. Got the boss. Stand by for defense. Hear these guys coming nearby.
You don't need them.
And I'll wait a tad bit. Move over there.
Yeah.
Black coat comes in. Sparks. Or was it a black coat on? Or I was black coat maybe. Yeah. Devil comes in. Sparks me. I get him. They have the scan at this point. They don't tell me anyone's nearby or such. I should have just burned him right away with that lantern. Very convenient. I get greedy though here on the window and somehow get shot. Straight from down below. So they should have scanned, they should have signed, but it's just the way it worked out. And they get shotgun other such. So that is that. So don't get greedy when you get a lucky early kill like that. It is not worth the loot ever. So now I know that. Alright, and then we on to more in the evening. Played a solid 3 hours. This will be the main capture here for tonight. Show some of those highlights and such. And I don't think we need any stream tests for the moment. So, alright, first round here. Going to Sal, not the greatest loadout. Get some meat out. Oh yeah, should have got that big Spectre after all, the boss. But I go back to my other loadout, which is just the Spitfire combo. Not quite as good. We come up here to these guys, fight a lot. Back and forth there. Grim, good to see you. Welcome, Reaper. We're back here. A couple days break. Lovely to see you. We just read some Congo. How's it going? Is everything looking, sounding okay? We have 0% drop frame, and it always makes me a little skeptical. Sorry, got some skin trim and such here as well, but glad you could make it back there. Grim, yeah, Alucard, been very lovely there. Back on Tuesday, Wednesday. Short little captures here. Please let me know everything looks okay, sounds okay. Thank you for starting off that check and that lovely dragon spawn active right this moment here at the 25-minute mark. Happy Earth Day. Glad to see your green dragon. Great time in chat. Looking fantastic. All good. All right. If you say so, we will believe you. Good stuff. Yeah, we got some new little motes from the stream team. Other pirates. Other good stuff. Absolutely very fun, my friend. Oh, yeah. Get that laser. Where's that laser? But yes, how are you, Grim? Welcome back there. Grim Reaper, fantastic to see you. There's, yeah, a little laser fun. Alright, good to have you back there, Grim. Looking great. With your dragon and everything. Getting two little captures here. Let's keep showing it off. Get some new adventures here today, too. So you get the one there, two in on the far side. Got shot out of the dual wield. It's just not quite to compete with that at that current moment. New armies, so a lot of back and forth. Drive him, shot there. So a whole lot of back and forth on this one. And I see both of them on the side here, but it's just not good enough to keep it up. Yep, there's your jump for the stars. Grim, welcome, sir. Glad you can hear it. Glad you can see it. Glad we can interact and talk there. That is what it's meant to be. Beautiful stuff. Gets me up here. I am able to help.
Got Billy right here.
For the Billy, get him at least. But then I'm trying to go for these other guns, trying to switch other stuff I shouldn't be doing. And that gets me killed really easily.
He got res.
And the Dolch. Alright. We'll get our Dolch here in a moment, though. J-Man coming this good round. He's fine. So there we had J-Man joining for 3. We got the Spider. I decided to go for action at the other one. Which point almost all of them are dead. It's a good time to push in. I come here in the entrance barn. Get shot. The Romero almost kills me. He gets his Romero, kills him. We have one solo on the outskirts, but we never run into them. We take all his extra body extra loot. It was the perfect time to push in, basically, so very nice for that. Sorry if it's a little loud hitting that key button here. We got 500 bucks before, 500 XP, the next one. And we go on to the cane round. This is probably the best round of the night. Let's check this out. Early here, nice night map. Betterly Silence, finishing off that mastery. A lot of fun back and forth. So we have our team here after we get the Spider. They keep trying to tell me to come back, but I'm just fine out here. So I run into the very first person. Yeah. Over here. The first one, Straw Hat Lady. Don't remember the hunter's name, as it were, but yeah, I'd seen the zombie on them earlier. Yeah, and I hit him right there, almost missed the other shot, but back and forth. We're fighting them there. It's 2 teams at once, son. But get them there at least and head back, fight them multiple times because there's nothing I can do to trap or burn them. At that point, this is a whole long sequence of around the church, basically. J-Man is being silly, not knowing I can do better position out here. He gets shot in the window there. So he's trying to tell me what to do. Still gets shot through the window. And then I wait around quite a bit, hear them. Kill the Straw Hat earlier. They're fighting each other too. At that point. Oh yeah, the night I did kill her actually. I forgot about that. I thought they got her. But yeah, I did kill her there. Now I have other long sequence. We have traps. I trapped them. See these guys on the other building here. My last bullet for Vitaly, so I'm on the left there, but also the middle. Yep. Can't quite land it there. Side is not worth it to attack at that point. Get a little extra ammo. They have the other bounty nearby. We're just talking about that. And then they... Oh yeah, I switched to Berthier here. I have the one with the crossbow. Almost get me here. Let me see that.
She's back here. 150.
Yeah, right here. So the crossbow after I switched to the Berthier on the ground. Exciting stuff. Graham will get to new adventures here shortly, but I have some from these recent days. So yep, so right there, she is the chicken coop. I hit her once, pretty good with the birthday, but she had experience in the barrel and such. Our teammate almost dying. Thankfully didn't. That would have changed things entirely, but just looking for at that point back and forth. I'm on the wall.
What if we left?
We decide going on their bounty or not. And I come down here for the final moments. And you get Jamin, and I here to the side. Thankfully able to pinpoint them. Had a lot of bad rounds this time. I just cannot pinpoint people at all. At least this time I saw them, so this there's able to survive this very close encounter.
Good one.
Gets the Strat, I think, there. Yeah, this is Wednesday night, actually, Grim, yes. Alright, got her there. And then finish off her again after firing in the beginning all this time. So there it was. Now we get the free of the bounty, revive, other stuff like that. Yes, absolutely, Grim. Wednesday night. Gets new adventures shortly, but wanting to show these, though. So that was probably a big highlight, good moment of that. Able to finish them off. And get 4 out of 5 kills there, so. Got the Night Acolyte, the Straw Hat in the beginning. Got her at the end. And the blue shirt in between. So a lot of stuff on that team. But I did get one of the other team, which I guess was, who was it? The, Night Acolyte must have been the other team after all. And the blue shirt and the... It's confused, but yeah, not a rep of this one's. Yep, so we made it there. That stuff. Not too bad. Yep, so it was interesting. That weekly done already. Alright, so back to this other guy. We'll show the other ones just for the fun of it too. Other aperture stuff. Let me remember what happened here. Oh yeah, so this is the annoying heritage round. A lot of bad decision, other stuff here, bad positioning. It's only really one good moment here is with the crossbow. The rest is just so much back and forth. Just should have left in position in the first place because we could have run out of the extract. At least not find this very bad compound. Because it is just not a good defensible position from these areas. It's too much weird stuff. So the one I did get here was, yeah, the crossbow. Or the daughter down there. Running up to it.
Kill one.
Alright, so yeah, there was that cross one, and I can do anything with the shotgun Romero. So that was finally something, but it was nearly not quite enough, you know. They're getting in such weird positions, this heritage, but yeah. Got her, she's not paying attention or something, I don't know what she was looking at. At least it was something. They're fighting them on the other side of the entire side of the building, so it's too hard to manage that. There's that Romero. I should have just gone and knifed her there, to be honest. That would have been the best thing I could have done. But now I learned those lessons. They run back and forth with shotgun and all that. So, a lot of damage. That pistol kind of strange. Last round of that, yeah, 89 damage for that, so it happens. But it's okay. We're back and forth, and I do a little more duos with Chicho. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, Scrappy Madness. This is a lot back and forth. Guy almost shot me in the window the start of this. Almost died to Scrappy at the start of that. It was even worse. See if I can see the bow guy. Double with the bow. So that was interesting. I'll check that out, because I could have died right here from him. Yeah, watch this. Not quite there, but soon. Yep, there he is. He's staring at me with a bow in the window. Kind of silly, but yeah, anyway, a lot of back and forth this one. And it was the second daily counter, so I believe we do eventually take it and run, yeah. We shoot us a bit from the window, team in the marksman, yeah, the big marksman tower. Just peeking back and forth. I just shoot the window and we get out, so yeah, last them a little bit, they're killing each other instead. It was good for the next daily counter, which we'll be getting here tonight shortly as well. Alright, on to another one here. This bad position in the wagon and the house. Get shot by the same place here again. Can't keep track of the, yeah, he's up there, but then that one's all the way on the left. It's so confusing. And yeah, he eventually, and they went back to where we were there in the house, so it was just awkward stuff. Alright, then we're on to this one, which was the last one, except my solo round you're about to see. Let me mention that to Cheech, actually, because it was a funny last solo round. See if he's on. It was pretty funny, this one about to show here. Just messaging Discord and such real quick. Not a big deal, just other stuff. Alright, so this is our last round. It's very annoying positioning again. I do not know where this guy was. Let's see though. Alright, so yeah, this guy shot me originally. I was coming from the house, almost killed me here. Somewhere behind me. Hear them and such. Shoot, that same moment of that. Didn't die. That was the Zorn guy to that point at LaBelle Marksman. So that was pretty nasty. And I saw the one here, but I never could really make out the other one. He gets shot just by looking for them, not moving, basically.
Oh, what?
I just cannot pinpoint their position this whole time, so it was too hard. Too hard for me to pinpoint one of them. Shot back and forth.
To your right.
So it was awkward.
Around that berm, maybe. Oh, yep. Perfect. Around that berm.
Oh yeah, and on the right, of course I could see where they were the whole time, but not the other one, so that was that. Alright, so Cheech got off and went on to a solo round. Let me show you what happened here. For the next 30 minutes, I am in a solo round. And man, it is kind of ridiculous. So, I start out, play it very safe and careful on the runes and such, back and forth from Nichols to Arden. Got my Spectre. Packs eventually coming here to Golden, the Butcher is white. Turns out a trio got the scrap beacon left, but it is me, and what turns out to be another solo. I see it as red here at some point. I don't know if it's a trio, I don't know what it is. It turns out it is one guy. Once you find out where he is, it'll be funny. Wait here, back and forth. Turns out he is actually pretty close to here. But I'll wait for him so long just to make a move, and it's a good metaphor then for teamwork too, because you see we both could have got the bounty and got out, but because it's 1 and 1 here and neither of us reached out for diplomacy, it's a good metaphor for how you can share stuff, and it's better to work together than to fight each other, because I ended up just getting the bounty and getting out and him missing out. So after a lot of moving, a lot of back and forth, a whole long sequence, he does throw a firebomb here at the door, but after just so much running around and just waiting and waiting and waiting, I eventually find him here. He is hiding behind these hay bales with the rival this entire time, and it was just him, and I was so glad to finally finish them. No one left on the server at that point. It was another trio, me and him, and the trio went and got small bounty. That was a big bounty there, though, so it's funny. I just got the half of it there, and that is that. So, pretty funny how that worked out. This guy is actually a full Chinese player. You can see his screenshots of the game and such. The game is actually in Chinese and such. So it is interesting he'd play that way, just so slow. It's much different, but he mostly did it for like the artistic stuff of it. So it was a very long sequence. Like I said, diplomacy always better work together than to fight like that, because it took so long just to find him before I banished the thing. He just wouldn't move from that spot for the longest time, hiding behind the freaking hay bales. And thankfully I came to him on the right side here, because he was looking the other side, but that would have been annoying to die to that after literally half an hour match of just running around and waiting and theorizing and speculating if it was a trio or whatever. So a long round there. And that shows the total time, you know, recent matches, but I can go back to it here. So that was my last round there. Alright, well that'll do it for those recent hunt captures. Good fun of that. And we'll be moving on here to some new adventures on Hunt. Looking good. See who is free to join today or not. But we'll be good. Oh man, so yeah, that was very elaborate solo there at the end, but at least got something after the long old sequence. And we can move on to some more better stuff. Absolutely. Alright, we'll see who is free, who is not. Looking good. Let's launch up, take a look. Current state of things in any case, though. Great to see you there. Graham, how's New Zealand today? For you to start off the chat, have a fun time. Focus other good stuff there. And we'll get it started. Glad you could make it. Very exciting things. You bet. And here we go. We'll get some updates later tonight, too, for that Core Keeper. Phasmo, excited for more Core Keeper here shortly. So that Overwatch 2 anniversary event, Overwatch also. And a lot of great times like that. So we will see bit by bit. Sorry, the live's still on. And we're coming back for an exciting time. Right on time. Yeah, it was pretty interesting, pretty elaborate, pretty crazy last round there. Glad to get those captures shown. Finish for now. We'll do the Overwatch one soon. But yeah, those are main hunt things. You saw the main highlights with the Vetterly and the Dolch and the Spectre there at the end. And other sequences. And Golden and the rest. So it's pretty insane. But we got it. Oh, man. Well, let's check out current status of the game. I think we will take the rest of the weekend off Hunt after finishing tonight's daily counters. So we'll have all of Saturday and Sunday for you. Come back to it on Monday with that new daily counter if it resets Sunday night or whatever. But yeah, Revenant for the last one. That was such a long 23 minutes, though. It felt like just so much running around there. And this is the wrong previous match. It doesn't show up, but yeah, this was the actual stats. Revenant, so that Spectre, pretty exciting, fitting for all those zombies and the rest. Yeah, this will be our 5th daily counter here tonight. Definitely get that. Weekly is done as well, so we'll claim those together. 3 scrappies for a daily. Get it or not a big deal. 22,000 bucks left over, and a full roster to work with here. So, oh man. So we gotta be working with some of that, yeah. I backload for that last one. Pretty interesting. Making something good, good fun, great stuff there. Good Friday, April 22nd. Is it Saturday, I guess, for you already? Saturday afternoon. Day and all. Yes, sir. Fun stuff there, Reaper. Alright, well, for the interest of things since against I guess we'll switch over to live scene for now. Get back to the Chillstone here soon, which is a nice and fun place to be. Feel free to use your emotes anytime you want such follower emotes to grim other exciting times. You betcha. But it's good to be back for a couple days, you know, making on stream yesterday. So let's check out what else here. Oh yeah, I got Fanning and Necro, starter traits there. Funny solo match. Guess we might as well start with him. I don't know who to play here, though. So many extra hunters here. Got that Priscilla, got that Laura, Steel Sprung. I got other Steel Sprung on top of that. We are going to break in these Dolches here. Hopefully we can do that tonight, too. The new Dolches I've had. That would be fun. Don't know where that 3D view is sometimes, but oh well. 3D view is only in the store. Okay, legendary store. It's not an arsenal at all. Now we see how that works. But yeah, there it is. Fun little texture and all. That is ambush, and then we have more basic crossfire. Ambush seems to be better design, but they're similar. One has the coin, one has the... Also, they're almost the same, aren't they? Just different sides of it. Wash down the gulch in a bracken flash flood. The only weapons the turncoat could find were a pair of Dolch 96s. Naming them Crossfire and Ambush, they accompanied him ever since, adorned with mementos of his fallen friends. So they're basically the same, just different sides to it. So this one has the coin on the left, and this one has the coin on the right. Yeah. Ambush and cross. I don't know if you should take it or not with that, but yeah, we have the steel sprung. Where's that other steel sprung? I put it on someone. And that beast hunter. Kane, yeah, they're fun round. I'll be probably not taking the most with that. We're trying to get the other gun mastery and such. Oh man. Where would that Vetterli and such be? Let's take a look. But we made it back. Here we are, relaxing time. We got the daily counter, and then I think it is a good time to take a couple days off since weekly will reset on what? Sunday night? Yep, full day Sunday night, not till Sunday at midnight or 1 a.m. So we could just play Monday and forgo the dailies for tomorrow and Sunday. Get the daily counter back started back on Monday as well. So we'll take Saturday and Sunday off of Hunt, officially finish it off here tonight in the next 4 or 5 hours. So we'll do a bit off stream if needed to, but we should be able to get daily counter easy enough here. Just a full roster again, so I gotta deal with that. I could get some blood bonds here. We have the new hunter coming out. Not too long, but let's see. At the moment I've got 24 and 26 slots, so I don't know, should we go up to 27 for the fun of it? Spin these blood bonds. We got 100 slot from Dark Tribute, so that was nice. Oh yeah, and the Vetterli was looking at, let's make sure we need we need Vetterli Marksman, Vetterli Silence, so you get the boss kill, so that is done. So yeah, Vetterli Marksman, very close here, 2%. We're nearly done with that. I believe it's unlocked. Could save that Mosin for later. Keep that lucky Dolch on Kane. Vetterli Marksman is unlocked. Yes, great. So I could just use that. Enjoy it, you know. A lucky Dolch. I'll finish it off here shortly. Sure, we get another slot though, so I don't have to dip into these full hunters. Kinda silly, but alright, check out what else. Boom, 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 boom. Pretty good fun. Alrighty then. So, deciding if we want to switch hunters or not, but I'm not really saving the blood bonds anything too specific. It's just nice when we do get the next event, next stuff to use it on. It's nice to have a little surplus. But hey, you know, 2700s wouldn't be bad. It'd be a little much for that. Next prestige though, especially when I do the next prestige and then go faster to 10 the next 6 prestiges. Because we do not need to be filling up too many hunter slots for that one. It goes pretty fast in prestige. So, that is true. Definitely true there. You can see my money at least. What can you see up there? See some stuff. Eat that bear clan for now, though. He's the bear clan. Yes, indeed. Alrighty. That's fine. We'll keep it for a good bit. Okay, then. On after first round, probably. Don't know why it was freezing up that one round showed you, but not too sure. Alright, well, I could get some Marksman Scope Smith here. Would be a fun one to finish it on for that mastery. Also don't have to bring that lucky Dolch. I have a lot of Dolches, so need to use some of them. I want to do the double Dolch for turncoat, break it in. For using them at least, then we have a couple extra. Dolch Precision. Same as Nitros, a few of those. And Crowns. So we'll see. Those are still on sale. Can also buy those, but might be a little bit silly. And blood bonds just willy-nilly. 300 blood bonds, 400. Well, that's really not much difference of these and Black Widow. A bit nicer, but I don't know. Hard to decide, you know, what to spend it on. At the same point, not really holding it for anything in particular, so maybe we shouldn't get the slot then. We just go through it, you know, naturally. Use other stuff soon. It's a fun Revenant last round there, though. Got Necro, so I'm definitely gonna be playing with the team now. That makes sense to not play that with the team here. Oh, I meant to get Silent Killer. I got Steady Hand. Oh well. Not a big deal. Alright then. Well, we'll check it out. Warmed up or such, go for that fun daily counter. Solo to trios. Of the other good stuff. Maybe some friends on in a bit, but in the meantime, we can get started. Alrighty then. Looking at a couple things. They're interesting backgrounds they added. Just a second. Alrighty, let's check it out then. Get to a bit of that. Just a little warm up here. Not too attached to the 100. Just spend forever fighting that solo. I might have TBadger, other friends such as that come on a bit. We shall see. But let's get it started for you guys for now. Exciting time. You bet. Chatting with Grim here, bringing the chat to life. Fun stuff. Other exciting adventures to come. And excited to be back here in the double-digit Dragon Champions. Loving that. as we approach other goals and milestones tonight. Particularly, we're celebrating 1,700 15-hours streamed. So we're closer to 1850, but you know, we count it here and there. Alright, let's check it out. Didn't VoIP at all that other solo round, so maybe I shouldn't with these random teammates either, but I don't know. Let's check it out. I had Necros, so I wasn't gonna do another solo run, but hey, lovely fog. Isn't that fantastic? Good old fog. Alright, Harbinger, Bonebriar, Revenant to the action. Hopefully working out pretty good. No more freezing issues ever again. That was absolutely unplayable. I've never seen it that bad before when it's just literally freezing in the game. We can deal with ping and such, but not desync, but definitely not just straight up freezing like that. No need to VoIP here, I guess. Didn't VoIP for the solo round. We'll save VoIP for later. Oh, spider time. As I VoIP right away. Got my meatheads done, so that was fun. Of course. Go.
Mike's on there.
Clairvoyance. Let's check it out. The horse won't be stirred by the fire, I hope. Oh, yeah. A little bit of ping, but we'll be good. Thank you, Grim. Appreciate it. Having up good fun and chat with some other fellow streamers a bit, you know. Do what we do there, we'll do her, support each other, hopefully at some point we'll support them more. It's hard. All goes around comes around. We'll focus on being positive, benevolent, great stuff in general. Oh dear. And some spiders. Don't know what he's saying, but we'll find out. I need the axe, but what the heck? Fire's all glitching. Pretty much. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Using drop frames should be pretty good. You mean in the game or the stream? Because yeah, the game so the ping, but the stream should be pretty good. Oh, you silly spider! Come over here. What's it doing all the way over there? What are you saying? Alright, let's see. Yep, should be fine. Don't worry about the game. Grim either way. Percent drop frames is good. Bow. Well, that shouldn't be the case, yeah. 3.5% drop frames should be pretty stable here. Being decent enough. Hopefully. But value your input in case. Man, that spider is a weird movie. I don't know what these guys' plan are. Thoughts are. Partners. They're silly. Almost dead. Oh, the pounce. That'll do for now. Right on back. Alright, see how this goes. Already clean. Already clean. Cleaning oil. Not where I want to hold them off. Not too bad. Yep, course scrimmages shouldn't be too bad. No rising, falling. I don't know. Sometimes lag than others. Don't know what caused it. Let me leave Discord for now. See if that helps. Should help a little bit. These places to set on fire. There's a good few places. Church bell. Perhaps. See how it goes. It'll be good, Grim. Don't worry. Appreciate it, though. 4% drop frames. Yep, should be solid. Spikes a little bit here and there. Oh, bear traps. Meathead mad. What's he mad about? No fun. Whew. Sound like someone was opening a gate there. I don't know. Well, we'll check it out. Yep, audio balance should be decent here as well. -9, not too bad. I think that'd be pretty good. Yep, should be fine. Good. Still can do on my end for now. Improvements down the line. Good to be back. See how this first round goes. People fighting over there. We have no extra except I have a golden shotgun. What ammo is this? This shotgun? Yep, Spectre shell. Isn't that convenient? That's funny. Spectre shell. Oh dear. Hidden traps. See how we can do with them partners. My legendary team. Yep, had that legendary from the last round too. Alright, hope he will do a scan for Bosun. I don't know where that ping comes from sometimes. What have we got? Alright, head up to Golden. This freaking trap. Silencer probably better flanker anyway. Alright, northwest. Oh, we're gonna head right by it. Alright, let's see what happens. I'll probably prioritize bounty here a bit, but let's see. We'll just have to see. What's that? Get a region shot from the spider. Gotta have that shotgun ammo, yep. Be helpful, yes. Lucky barrel there. Alright, see how it goes. Can necro them and get out. At all? Okay. You can hear me? Alright. Funny. As long as it's connected, it's working. Let's see. Probably just the lag. Burning ointment. We'll check it. Could go either way here. Lovely to get that counter done, but at the same time, so lovely to help my team, whoever they may be, instead of just leaving them to dry. Banner's still up, so that's good. Region shot not gonna last, but so it goes. Oh, zombie was funny angle. Alright then, well, Golden's where he had his debut. Let's see how it goes this time. That's good, Graham, yeah. Okay, let's check it out. Oh yeah, 4 both sides. That was no way to tell position at all, but 4 alive. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll see. Foggy now. A lot of fog. That's scaring me. Dude, weird angles. Ugh. Show them all spread out there. It's really hard to tell anything from that. See one's on the far side, perhaps. Just want to use it because I have no. Everybody in there. Could just make a break for it, but that solo in, we'll try more here. In any case. I don't know. It's good fun. They're the banish, of course. Ah, we're really going for all of it. Huh? Diplomat, that's funny. Take that bounty. Not a decent position here. The hellhounds behind. All the teams want to play it. Alright, get my free hunter after this. Or a new hunter. Not get necro. We saw. No idea what they're talking about. We got the left and the right. Damn, that is such a difficult scan. Today really is. Can't tell much of anything from that scan. But turn to golden, I guess it's fitting we see it through. They're all running up and around. Region shotgun, obviously. If I get this bounty, I'm not with necro too. I don't know if they have necro. Should have checked, I guess. Oh boy. Feeling too great about this. Does he see him? Can't see anything. Very difficult. Oh man. Know what he sees. Know what to do, really. Got their long range. Ugh. What a strange devolution. Very close here. Oh. We're pretty close. It's shooting out. Shooting out. Those initial shots if it's gonna work though. God. believe it.
Oh wait, you guys are too sweaty.
There we go. Ridiculous. I don't know, Graham. We're just left at this point, but there'll be time tonight, whatever happens. I want to get ambushed by the other team while I push in there. Where the heck is that guy? Cracks and shit. Looking at the map too. Yeah, they're still in there. Oh, crossbow. That wasn't good. Done with the freaking crossbow. Not enjoy that. Not really. So the rounds annoying people. Oh, they're ready to get up there, Harlan. Just don't want to get shot in the back by these guys, because they're somewhere around there. This freaking cross. Oh my gosh, still so many, man. The far freaking side there. I don't know how to indicate that, but it's annoying. They're all the way out here. Dang it, see, that's why I can't do that kind of fight. Just will not work. The headshot, that's so funny. Just didn't want to go in and then they come on the back, because, you know. Anyway, this is not my type of situation to begin with, so I just would have left. Ugh. Very simple. It's iron repeater. Oh. Does have Necro 2 at least.
Help over here.
Cannot believe that. Bell, it shot all that shit. Oh, here we go. Of course. Yeah, you cannot trust random team. Good plan. I crouched in time, that was nice. Oh! So ridiculous. Through the wall, too. My goodness. Do not trust solos, just leave in the beginning. I mean, random team. Just leave at the bounty and just go inside the lair in this situation, I guess. I had to push in there. I just knew that team was on the side, so I guess I had to sneak around the other side. Just too hard to make that decision of where to move to. So that is that. Very funny, I know. That doesn't bother me. They're fun times of it. First play. 2 times, better decisions. Moving forward. Well, that's awkward. That is a it's this decision. I do believe that. Take my bounty back. Oh, alert trip mines permitted. Of course, Phantom has that shit. Well, I wasn't really expecting to be up in the first place, so I don't even know. Sometimes. That's my bounty. God. Talk about bad luck, you know, a little warm up. Go against my principles and all that is what happens, though. He killed the whole team. And I had that happen. My goodness. I don't know why they're so hard to see. Who the heck is that? Is that part of the bounty team? That's weird. So he already had the site, probably. That's why he couldn't pick it up again. That guy running all over. This guy's bounty team. So messed up. Oh, what a messed up freaking situation. Assuming he's out of health, too. Extra heals. Do not know the bloody point of all this of health. Can't believe sometimes. Bad luck. Oh yeah, it's that they're far outstretched there, that's for sure. Try to make it worth it. Oh, his health, God. No! Ridiculous, man. I have to wait till after the revive. He's been covering it. Talk about one of the worst rounds I've seen. Some good captures, but it's a new good round, so it's not really a matter of ping, not really. Silly positions, silly decisions. All it really is. This is not a military or something. 20 shots on that thing. Oh, at this point, I have to fight it through. There's no running now. Or run in the beginning, save all that trouble. But burn me, I'm already red skull. Does not matter. Be making the difference. Such a ridiculous time. Bangs for days. I hardly believe that. Do not understand.
I'm low on ammo.
I even tried to do this. That will teach me a lesson. Not even mess with it in the first place. Not a great time. Let's see. Read some lore and other stuff.
I don't want to fight.
He's outside the gate, left side.
Oh, well, he hit him. Whatever that is, a shot boy. Honestly, Phantom. Phantom all day with that nonsense. Take my bounty back on him if you get the seconds back.
Our boy dead.
Yeah.
Long time. So
burns?
silly. What's going on in there? 2 bullets. Looking great. Got the left there. Back to gold and back and forth. I'm not going to be doing this again. Fight, just too tough situation going with the 2 teams. Fought earlier, waited it out.
Couldn't find any. I need
No
ammo.
idea.
Especially
Where the heck am I gonna go?
like this tower.
Sit down.
With this shit.
Oh, yes. Out of bullets. Oh yes. Totally out of
Taking his
bullets.
down.
Thank you. Oh, got some Mosin shots.
Another one right here.
Seconds does he have? Good ambush. What the guy's doing outside there? Why he hasn't really engaged? This does not make any sense. How long it takes. Oh yeah, it is the last of the other team. Thought it was probably the bounty team. No,
Did you grab the bounty from that dude?
the
Yeah.
other freaking team. Ugh. That is such a strange situation. Just be fighting back and forth while. He's trying to leave, maybe. Yeah. Ooh,
Let's go.
gotta leave. Gotta leave.
Roll.
Yeah, not gonna revive me this time. Damn, that sucks. The bounty without me, I'm pretty sure that will not count as daily counter. I guess you have to be alive for it. Well, learned a lesson of freaking.
I'm not gonna make it. We're gonna fight it.
Alright, fight it out. Thank you. At least they won't leave without me, because that'd be really stupid. Oh, yes! That's all you need, come on! No. No! Damn it. Yep. Alright. Stupid fucking waste of a match. Worst match in a long time. Just staring at him, the revive. That's ridiculous. Wow. Well, we have not had one that bad, so that'll go down as probably a worse match. Complete unnecessary bullshit. And we can never put ourselves in such a situation again. That's the real trick. My goodness. If it counted as daily counter, I wouldn't really care. That was a complete waste of time. Not gonna play with them again. That's for sure. Such a waste entirely. Oh man. Stupid stuff. Wow, I don't know. Ready for something else, that's for sure though. Ugh. Can't possibly go that bad again. Whew. Let's keep it cheap for a little while. I don't know. Could spend plenty of money on other stuff. Hello, Badger. Let's see. Ready for something else from that, that's for sure. Don't know if you got to watch any of that, but it was ridiculous. Alright, you are currently 200% and still very quiet. I don't know what you can do to adjust that, but you're more quiet than other friend was playing with. Don't remember his name. But we'll move on. Oh, actually, there. Not really. Flat. Okay. Oh, what a ridiculous match. Some other stuff.
Hello?
Yeah, a little better.
A little better?
Can hear you.
Let me just sit up to
Yeah,
where I
there you go.
normally stop slouching. Yep. Okay.
That's good.
Why is
Projection.
my mic being like that?
Definitely ready for new match after that nonsense.
Ah,
Probably worst match I've had.
that will probably help.
Pretty
At least
much
in
right.
clarity.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Alright, good to go to do this, I guess. We'll get trios in a bit. Counter for now. Oh, so ridiculous.
Yeah, you know.
Straight duo. Complete waste of a match there. Not seen one so bad.
I saw
Quite a while.
I saw the end of that match.
So stupid.
Seemed thrilling.
No, it was a complete waste. Out that from a solo hunter I played Wednesday night, and I was also a golden guy. Made me wait 20 minutes before I find him eventually. Solo or solo, and I had trios enabled, but that one is so all kinds of worse. Can make decision because of the team on the outside. Waiting forever. This guy just on the inside, crossbow. LaBelle bullshit. Team not having any sort of a plan. Definitely should have left with that daily counter right off the bat. Now I know never to do that again. Never put myself in such a ridiculous situation. Just couldn't make the right move. Shouldn't have been there in the first place. That's all it was. Team is still alive. Usually doesn't work out good. So whatever the heck we do now, it will not possibly be any worse than that. That's for sure. Cannot possibly. And 2 fog in a row. I don't know what's up with the fog tonight. That's all I've got so far. Alright, we can go for big assassin. It's whatever. I'll get counter at some point tonight. Take the next 2 days off because time for a hunt break after frustrating stuff like that. Let's head to fort, I guess. Try. Just a simple loadout, so a lot of ping. Good capture Wednesday night, had no ping issues because played off stream, but here with Grim, it's fun to chat and tell us about. Yeah. What?
Have you noticed that my ping's been about 15 to 20 ping higher to either server?
Probably
like past
sincerely.
2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I've not been enjoying it.
No idea, really. Move on from that nonsense. Straight to fort will be fine.
Yep.
Some gun XP in a bit. My decoys.
I am fairly confident there is no one coming to port from our south.
Yep. Alrighty. Get up. Got a flash. Goodness, could have had that daily counter so easy if I just didn't want the team not like to help me at all. Listen, I should really not worry about randoms. Alright, well, Goddard. Let's go to a Goddard fight. It's whatever. Can also go small bounty.
The other bounty.
Gotta extract easy, so probably easier just go there, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Let's go there.
You can? Okay.
I'm saying, yeah. Probably easier just because the extract, I mean, we could also get ambush the other one, so let's go to Goddard, dude.
Yeah.
I got stamina shot at least. Just because it doesn't really guarantee small bounty to get out. I mean, it'd be more likely maybe, but I don't know. We'll see. Try something. Just glad to have something better. Something to do. A little bit insane.
Oh, that is close.
Got pretty close.
Nichols.
Come behind us then, yeah. Might have to spot him out. Kinda heard it, but very directly. Would suck to fight a lot and then just steal it at the end. So rough.
That is.
Oh, got a stamina shot, might as well use it. Next minute and a half. Bin chat. None of those people like to
We are.
watch
We're gonna get there
stream
right around the
without
time they take this
chatting.
bounty.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Someone just triggered horses north.
Trait, yep. Cut them off at all. Other poster got her had 2 snipers. Jeez. Killed them. Just to get a little upgrade. Let's see. Trees and trees. Alright, let's get in there before they get out.
I'm behind you by a good bit.
Yeah. Stamina shot. You come for shotguns. Oh yeah, that's close.
That wasn't at you, right?
No, no.
Okay, so there's another team.
They're inside
Okay.
it somewhere.
Oh right, we're playing duos. Fuck.
Yeah. A lot of them. They're still inside.
Do you know where anyone is inside the
I
compound?
think just. Anyway, yeah, shotgun inside. Slate, yep, there's a slate in there. 2 are dead. I think that was bounty team defender. Seems to be. Oh, never mind. They traded hands. You're inside with the slate, yeah. Action is coming. I'll throw some decoys. Oh, they have concertina. Decoys out. Should catch up. Diversion. Do a lot of traps. Whatever they do. They're north side now. Are they still inside or outside? I can't tell.
They're inside.
Okay. Running on the chain, they can see me scan. Good luck, about all I can say.
Be careful.
I don't know. Gotta get him somehow. Bleeping all day last game, so.
Yep, ship. One of them's over here, looks staring at me.
On the window or where?
Yep. They just jumped away.
I hit him. I think I hit him. get in there somehow. They drop. Okay. They healed yet? Hellfire. Blowing up the red barrel because I can't deal with it. Do a high. Alright, somewhere inside there I can flash when you're ready to infiltrate a bit. They're right on the corner, it's dear. Keep dropping back and forth.
Just dropped on this corner.
Watch out. Silly stuff. Oh, they closed the windows, so they were up. Someone else dropped.
They cut and run.
Nope. Still shows them in the bottom. Some area. Still inside. So now you have to watch the map inside.
Hold up.
Yeah, it's the one slate on the other side here, so. On the wood.
I think the other one has a little bell. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Shows on the bottom floor, pretty much. Other team still in fire distance. I don't know, what do you think? At some
I
point.
think they shoot this guy's foot, get him to panic.
Nice. That's good.
Couldn't hit the wall, bang. Damn it.
He opened the door. It's really close to me here.
Yeah, one of them's second floor.
I'm staring right at him. I got him.
Good job.
Go, go, go.
Do you hear anything inside?
Yeah, the one walking nearby. Didn't hit the flash, but he's really close.
He's second floor, second floor.
Alright.
Be careful.
Yep.
I'm
Support
coming
me
underneath
best you
you,
can,
I'm
yep.
out of the fight.
Yep.
It's concertinaed. I can't move in.
Alright, come to this stairs then. He's really close by. You clear? There's a sticky bomb?
Okay, got him to back off. Careful, I can't.
He's right here. Partner's burning, I think. Oh, he's silenced. Yeah, he's shooting. Alright. We can leave with half of it if you want. I don't know. If you really want to kill him. No, there's another team. Other teams here. Let's go. They're coming on the far
Are
side.
they extraction side?
No, the other side. The other side. They're coming from that side. Could be other bounty team or such. I don't want to deal with it. Oh, someone died.
One of them just died inside again.
Oh, I revived him in the fire. Oh well. We'll let him deal with the other team. I don't want to deal with it. I'm leaving, by the way. Yeah. I am out of here when the timer ends. I had too much frustration from that last round. Got the kill on the easy guy behind. Somehow didn't notice me. I'll call that a day. Oh, they're coming. Shit. One team is coming.
I'm coming!
Thank you. Stay in cover, stay in cover. They're coming.
Yeah, they're coming, they're coming. They're
Yep.
running down the middle of the road after us. Holy shit.
We'll be fine.
3, 2, I'm staying behind them. Yeah.
Nicely done. Alright, daily counter done. Makes up for that bullshit last round. Got the guy easy from behind. I don't know how he didn't really notice me, but they probably just didn't scan at the right time, and I moved quickly enough. Gotta make something happen. I can't wait all day for other people to do stuff. I hate it. Ugh.
Yeah, I've started a list for playing randos. I run into so many of the same people.
Oh, really?
There are certain people I put on the list that just have a play style that does not vibe with mine. And I will leave it at that.
Right. Makes sense. I'm just glad I get daily counter done. Along with that weekly, now I can just relax, have a fun time, turn trios on if you want. Get a third at some point,
Yes,
perhaps.
please. I'm not bad.
Finally.
I prefer playing.
Oh man.
What?
Second round. I mean, it wasn't that long, but still, it feels good. 5 daily counter done, weekly done. We are good for Taking tomorrow and Sunday off hunt. It was just so annoying that previous round. And just
Have you?
suspense.
I know you mentioned Daily Weekly. Did you see the dev blog? I mean, the dev post on the new system?
No. What does it do? Does it store it?
No,
Keep it.
they're making a system that is like you have 9 choices, and then you get to choose which ones you want active.
Wow.
And then I think there's no longer a weekly, it's just you have to complete a certain amount.
Damn.
Which is...
So you choose from the challenges, basically.
You
Okay.
choose from the 9 challenges, but I think you can only have 2 active at a time and do 3 a day.
Wow. Interesting. Well, that'll be different. Oh, well, good for now. So good to get that done, at least. Alright, we'll turn trios on like you prefer.
Yeah.
And we'll just have a fun time, because I'm officially done for the week of hunt. Weekly of meatheads, and 5 counter in a row. Take tomorrow and Sunday off. Come back for weekly on Monday. Start a new daily counter then. So Saturday and Sunday I'll take off. I guess you could always not take any day off for daily counter, but I feel like it's best time to do it is after the 5 in a row, you know? Just so that it's done and you worry about the other ones, do it later. That seems like the best method to me. So give some time for some other games, other things in life. Alright, well done. Trios are on. Feeling good, finally got something there. My goodness. Sometimes I just can't wait, I just gotta make the move, I guess. That's what I should have done the previous round, but we won't talk about that again. Unless we're comparing the really bad round. Why does it show that overlay? That's weird. Shows the overlay for Discord. Strange. Anyway, Bear Clan fun. Keep it going.
No, okay, I'm not proceeding.
Yeah, it'll be a while till I get mine, but then I'll do the next 4 quicker.
There's a
There it
just,
is.
to let you know, there's a bug right now where I don't know how much you use the Slate, the Army, and the Birth Riposte, but Prestige right now you can't get access to it.
Wow. They
Which
just don't.
is-
Messed up for
It
the
just-
event
it
release.
just- Well, it's not. It's even worse than the bow because the bow at least you Prestige and you kept the bow across Prestiges, but now the event's over, it's just buggered.
Interesting. Huh.
Which
Right.
I don't know how they
Dude,
managed that
good
one,
fun.
but okay.
Waited to use her for a while, so we'll have fun. All good.
Yeah, here. This is the. I'll just put this in.
Yeah, wherever.
Can I post links in?
Yeah,
Can I post?
yeah. Well, I'll permit you.
I'll just put it in. Information?
No, it'll be Fire and Ketchup is the basic chat one.
Fire and ketchup. Okay.
Information's information for the server, so yeah, it's fine.
It's a.
Got it.
That's a link to the trailer for the new patch.
Cool. Being another fun.
Oh yeah, and they're adding 2 new grunt types.
Yeah, I saw that picture of that. They said it'd be the most disruptive, innovative in a while. Yeah, Lantern and I heard about it a few days ago, last week, and then saw the picture just holding it. It'll be fun. I don't know.
I'm all for them adding new AI, but I kind of want them to add AI that's a touch more threatening
Should be new
than grunt with a
variations
non-working
of the grunt. Yeah, makes the noise. That's funny. I don't know. We'll have to see when we see
Immolator that's just always on
lore
fire.
mastery of it.
Literally the scariest thing in the game.
Oh man. Alright, we'll use her for a while. Let's get our butcher. Yeah, that's fine. 4th spawn. You like your trios, duos, huh? Hehehe. Me for hype train of the fun, badger. So we'll get that double dolch.
I'm just gonna run inside.
Her
not
chains
gonna wait chicken
rattling.
spawns.
Yeah, it sounds. I hear a lot of chains rattling in there.
Oh,
Plenty of stuff. go up here. No serpent. Got the meatheads done, so we don't blow any more up. What is outside? Oh well, on to Reeves, I guess. Straight east.
Yeah, this might actually be a lower to south judging by how the bounty is closing up. Could be a fun one.
Check it out. Positions. And the hellhound.
I have this. Oh, good toss.
Sorry. It came out of nowhere. Alrighty. Let's see here.
Check something.
Pretty quiet so far. Madness.
Is
Is that horse, maybe? The people.
oh, water devil.
Oh, that's right. Glad to pull out there. Half the bounty was still daily counters. That was fine. Okay. What could happen here? A crossbow. Silence. Move. A lot of armored. Bye bye, Pearl. Assassin. It's pretty late, Pearl, about 4 minutes on. Not really, I guess.
Did you hit a music box back there?
Just a piano, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
fire,
it's
fire,
on
yep, yep. Right there.
Yep, literally on the clue.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Dead.
Nice one. Other one's on the right, yep.
The guy I killed was in the building.
Oh, oh, I blew myself up because they aim punched me. That'd be a Springfield, though. Damn, on the brown coat. She was on the right side near the cover. That was embarrassing. Ugh.
Getting
Good luck.
angle.
Trios and shit. There he is. What the hell?
Oh, fuck.
Son of a- yeah, they threw that. Plenty of stuff. You can take it, I think. Good luck. Let you know. My goodness. Great timer crossbow explosive. Oh man, I didn't expect them to be like looking right at me there. That was so weird. Saw them pretty early. Oh, got that good uppercut. Definitely a trio, seems like.
Yep.
Yeah, you saw it. On the right.
Yep.
Okay.
Just hoping he didn't see me.
She had some weird position. Oh.
Damn it.
Damn.
Okay.
What was that? That was definitely not the Springfield.
Centennial.
Huh.
Not a Springfield.
I mean, the one that got me was the Springfield and just a little bleed. Shot myself. The bleed technically killed.
I had Iron or Peter.
Oh, he was actually in the window, the top window for that one. Yeah. That's alright, very nice position. And the one you headshot was in that window, or was like other part of the building? Cause
Nah, he was the guy. He was the white
fence.
chick
Yeah, that revive. Okay. Because I was watching the one near them earlier, and just the one from the window happened to tag me. So one of those times where they did have better chance with trios. That's alright. Alright, well, interest of using stuff here. Let's get that turncoat on just so I can use more later. Or at least do it the first time here. For a double dodge. I have levering though, and iron sharpshooter. I can't do both of those. That's silly. Could I do 2 medium slots? No. Can only do one or the other. Impossible to be full of this loadout. Not the one I want to do the Dolch with, but guess I could. That's weird. It's impossible to use both these ones without Quartermaster, so I'll just do one. For the fun of it. Got this one from Kane the other day. I think I got that literally fun. Let me try it out. Remember something else, perhaps. What are you gonna do? No, not the redneck. Red shipper. Yes.
Oh, did you not play with me in a while? I've been running only rednecks and red shirts while running slugs. Because I feel
jeez.
bad about running slugs.
For those, that is funny.
But the KD continues to climb.
What to use? Back up here. So expensive.
But you know what? I am going to be a terrible person with slugs bricks.
Do the best we can, though. Jeez. Alright then. So I can try some of this. It's okay. I'll blow myself up again. Yeah, that round could have gone better. So weird. How it goes sometimes. Get some traps, I guess. Antidote. I got bulwarks, so I should take maybe more explosives. This extra dynamite bundle, might as well. Alright, well, levering for extra, I guess. See what Chimbosin. And your slide. Good enough. Back in a sec. D5. Yep. 1 second. Alright then, well, we'll see. Should play a bit Badger. How'd your quiz go as well? Quizzical.
Fine, missed one question. It was
Not
open
bad.
notes, so it was just going through going through my notes, then the textbook, making sure everything lined up and putting down the answer. Still wrong on one of them though. Which
Yeah, happens.
I don't know which one that was.
Studious. Oh, it doesn't tell you. That's it.
I'm
Stuff
checking out
moving
spawn
on.
here.
Yeah. Early on spawn. I think the butcher's here, maybe just the meathead, but we'll find out.
Hive.
Cousin, yeah, just the meathead. Check it out. Some fun past generation. Let's see. Crazy hives. I gotta ask you.
I was actually thinking heritage.
Alright.
I think it's gonna end up beeping
Lightly, but
still.
we'll try. Yep. May as well. Butcher's here. What do you know? Pork him in again. Let's fight outside of again after we banish him. Get that far first. Another trap here. Another one in this building.
Did you trigger that hive?
Yeah. It's funny how the bees massage you with the antidote shot now. Bear trap. You have the clue? No. There he is. Big old butcher. Special ammo. Might as well get that, so I don't plan to fight him here.
Where is an axe?
Here's a sledgehammer.
That'll do for now. I'm placing a bloodless up here.
Okay. Bad. Status effect fun. Crazy one. Red barrel in the corner, that's us. A little bit crazy. Yep, take some swings at him and you get the chance.
Okay.
Don't want to fight in here, just want to banish him. Go to the other building or something. I don't know. Saw. got him. Enough. I'll get last hit. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go somewhere nearby because I don't care to kill them here.
Where are you gonna play?
Pretty nearby, got some more bear traps. Setting those up. You can put that in. Yeah, maybe just over here, I guess. Just don't want to be in that main building, really. Got Hunter XP. This will be good enough. Right out for the back of the house, you know. Good enough. So we get that crazy trio. We shall see. That's the way you like to play, that's the way it'll be. Boom, 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 boom. So loud it picks up on my mic. Just select the dynamite. Aiming, that might not be good, eh? Some mouse wheel. I don't know.
Do you hear anything west-northwest of you?
TV's kind of loud. Let me close my door. Here's shots. That's about it.
Okay.
That's where King Snake battle is, so yeah. Interesting.
Why am I getting constant ping spikes? Am I downloading something in the background? What the fuck?
That's what I was having earlier too. Now mine's just calm. It's so weird. Sometimes when you think it should be spiking, it's not.
It might be hot fixing.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I'm gonna grab bounty quick.
Yep, do a scan for it. Sounds fine.
Nothing. Okay.
Alright, head north for now then. We'll,
Things.
if we get free underdog.
X
I'll see you north, Badger, go! Straight north. Let's put the Mo's on someone else, I don't know. Got to get out of here. Must get out of here. I'll scan past the gate. See if anyone is around here. Nope. Clear for now. Everyone wanted a king snake party. No porky pig for them. Timer has begun. No. Plenty of time. Oh well, it's I'll put those on someone else.
I could see at one point in the game there was a team that was close to us, but they must have gone King Snake.
Oh yeah. Probably. good enough, though. Water devils are silly. I don't know, I just didn't really feel like pushing, next strike's right there. Get some benefits and pick that hunter again soon. Put the Mosin on someone else. If you want to keep up good rival action, that's fine. Either way. We'll be versatile enough,
Yep.
Oh, there's a solo and 2 trios. We're the duo in the mix of that. That is funny. Interesting. Alright. Mosin, put on somebody else. And for now, I might as well finish off that cane. And for Stark Tribute's done, yeah. Get at least a couple of those tonight. Bad hand comes someday. But he needs to be rare enough for him to be special enough, I mean. Similar to Revenant. Just alive.
I haven't seen one alive or dead yet.
I haven't seen one in a game, yeah. It's like a UK video of one. Yeah. That's interesting. Try this one.
Prestige until the...
Okay. Can I do a number 8? Number 8. Dodge.
Actually, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
Yep.
Go use it.
Alright, sure. Set some invites, might as well give a second of that, and we'll get started on our next lore here. Let's take a look. We did Vandal, we did Springfield. Did we do Striker? Yeah, we could step into his dreams. That's where we left off. On a compact Deadeye, which we happen to be using right now. Breech Lightning Rifle. This model both shortens the barrel and adds a scope to the original design, making it easy to carry sniper's firearm. An easy to carry sniper's firearm. Favored by game hunters who prefer to travel light. Turns out we were wrong about them having killed each other. Turned out we were wrong about a lot of things. Then he tells me they were the ones did that to the brother and the horse. That damn green horse. He started to really cry then. Took a lot of encouragement and 2 more bottles to get the rest of the story out of him. He was incoherent for a while, and then all of a sudden, he just snapped out of it. Like the guy who'd been sitting there crying had left and been replaced with somebody else. Couldn't rightly say if it were just the man sitting there in front of me. Same man I've been hunting with, sure, but not with the man who'd just been crying over a dead horse. His confession came pouring out all at once, barely a breath between words. They didn't say it straight out, but I helped them to do it to others. Every single third, said they were trying to break the oath, but it didn't make any sense. They must have wanted something more than to be able to hunt with 3 men together to do what they did to their brother and the others, but they never told me just what it was. Every time was worse than the last. I started to think they weren't even human. Couldn't be human. Don't rightly know if I'm human anymore, after the things they asked me to do. Worst thing is, I did it willingly. According to Thomas, it went like this. Those brothers were asking him to do stranger and stranger things, and he didn't mind, for a while. They kept him in the dark, and the drink kept the memories away. Then there was that incident with the Springfield and the mare that you told me about. Then he goes to visit them in their rooms one day, and the place was piled with mutilated corpses, right up to the damn ceiling. Cards scattered everywhere, and that drunk Rogers among the dead, and those 2 brothers just sitting out there talking. Thomas must have had a soft spot for Rogers. It's always something that seems small that sends a man over the edge. But really, it's just the last thing atop a huge steaming heap of dung. Been so drunk himself at that time. though, he hadn't run right out. Had stood there wondering if his drink had been poisoned, and he was having visions. He stood there wondering if he was the one who'd lost his mind. Says he doesn't remember much more about that night, but in the morning he left for New Orleans. He says he thinks they're still hunting, must be if the Oath of Three still holds, but I wouldn't take his word for it. I don't think this explains, Jack, why the Trinity suddenly got going without a hitch, but there you have it. The whole tale. Might find some answers in there. You look for them hard enough. Pick that up shortly.
Okay, I am back and sitting down. And
Yep, be back to be good. Alright then, there we go. See what's next, other crazy stuff. Pretty interesting. Springfield, other stuff like that. Hello, Badger, you made it to the chat. Testing, testing. This thing on. Look at that nice little yellow dino. Yellow dino Badger joining, the moment he disappeared, actually. Grim, he disappeared like right a few minutes ago. His avatar, so glad for years to come in. Yellow dino in the forest. Yellow dino on the bird. Yellow dino on me, yellow dino on the bear clan.
this might be
Good
my
to see
last
ya.
match, just letting you know.
Alright.
Depending on how long it goes.
Alrighty, check it out.
We could W key this game.
Yeah.
Boy, another fog map. I do love fog.
Nice scope to it. Perfect. Yeah, made it. Check it out. Funny. Funny. Probably didn't need that extra medkit. That extra vitality. Here we have Whispersmith. Doesn't hurt. And some consumables.
Where's that? Oh, it's in between
Right on the barrel. Yeah. Oh!
There are people here!
Sounds like it. Good luck. Where are they? Inside.
The building across the way.
Yep, don't see them yet, but we will.
Hit one.
Okay, wrap it around.
Okay.
Multiple assailants.
My god, that red clue is so fucking loud.
Ah, I'm dead through the wall. He was just sitting in there. Wow. White shirt with a carbine. He heard me coming. Damn. Well, nice and quick match, I guess. Most likely won't dismiss his efforts yet. Oh dear. Go for that second Dark Tribute at least, but nasty wallbang. Don't make enough noise, I guess. Was a gray shirt. Freaking ridiculous. That high, but better angle of approach or something, but you know. It's my full metal jacket, I might know it. Ooh. Good hit. Wow, what was that?
My head off. Oh, yes!
Yep, straight through the wall. Is behind the generator. That's ridiculous. Freaking panels. What gun did he have?
You get that spark sheet.
Oh, sniper headshot. Yeah, that was a trio. Oh, nice quick match. We're getting straight to another. Alrighty. Chaos to come will make it special. Double Badger come and do the chat tool and celebrate the chat test with a nice double dodge. Let's see if the turncoat will make it this time. His own guns and all. Plus annoying wall bang dice. 3 trios and us. Wow. That keeps happening in trios. Should we turn it off for final round? What do you think? At least it won't be
If you want to.
3 trios and us. I get tired of that. There's like no variation.
I personally like trios just because you don't have, what is it, 6 separate teams running around where you can get just stabbed in the back.
Fanning. Oh, let's try one.
I mean, the last duo smash went bad.
That'll be
Just got
good.
played a little bit differently. A lot of it differently.
I got Lightfoot and Horn skin. This will be fun. Infiltrate. Let's do a. Also work for trios, but I'm just tired when there's 3 trios and us. I mean, you can do a little better dynamics than that in matchmaking. That happened to me several times before. So. We'll turn it off just for the change, I guess. Back and forth is fine. Alright. Let's try some of this. Just for the frickin' variety. Multiple teams. Skill base and shit. I don't know. Bye bye Beast Hunter. That's without it. I got Fanning this time, so won't waste it. Check gun mastery for other variants of their weapons. Finish it good for now. Badger, badger, badger. That'll be good. Good enough. Alrighty then. Let's see. Hello Badger with the coal mine. Yellow Badger with the gold mine. So you've almost been on Twitch 10 years yourself as well. Let's see how long my account's been around.
Yeah.
Technically made this one 2015, but yeah, 7, 8 years. I don't know.
Wait, is this account really 10 years old?
Almost.
What?
It's fun.
I am not an avid Twitch viewer.
Cyclone. Okay.
I
I can spend. I mean, there's literally always a stream going. Of course, there's always thousands of streams going. So
yeah,
you
just,
can easily spend
as
time.
As of entering
TV
college,
channel.
a lot of my time seems to get eaten up. So
Yeah. It's fine. Actually, we had
okay.
my high school reunion.
Oh,
10 years from actually a year after I graduated college too. My graduation date for that, so it just happened to be the same date we picked. I suggested is the same day a year later. I graduated college, and 10 years since we graduated high school too. So funny time. College. All right, let's get a fun Pearl party. Finish it off for now. Got to go.
I'm not gonna check the left spot because there are dogs over there.
Scotfield later. Do you unlock Scotfield right away? Yeah. PAX takes a little getting. But this will work for now.
Yeah, for some reason. I'm just wondering when the PAX buff is coming.
I'll have that new PAX for the next Legendary Hunter on the 6 days.
Yeah.
That'll come out on Thursday, yep. So that'll be fun.
That's the other thing they showed in the dev blog is there's actually a line of like wolf hunter skins coming.
Nice. Wolf Hunter. Oh, like new Wolf Hunter. Gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah, there's the DLC is actually, I think he is, but it's this one family.
Yeah.
A new clan.
Yeah, he's like the son, and the other ones are gonna be.
Yeah, he's the
other
son.
parts.
Then there's 2 more, the mother and I think the other brother.
Cool.
People been here?
That'll work.
No, AI snapping in.
Snap a lot. Lots of health kits up here. So, this kite's getting ready. Running down the open.
Stanley.
Stanley's tombstones. Oh, jeez. Escape an emulator. And another arm. A what? Chicken?
Someone set off a chicken coop at Weeping, and then
Oh.
there's explosions between Weeping and Stanley.
Okay. Stream fun.
Avoiding the danger a little bit.
Right. Not too bad.
Let's see if anyone behind me right now.
Yeah, Overwatch stream. I went designated gameplay off stream, still play a bit off stream. Can't make Hunt 1-2 I considered in the past, but it's not worth it. Most good moments on stream, only the really good moment off stream was my Tomahawk kill. That was after Steam didn't broadcast. First day of Halloween event. So it's fitting. Okay. Seems to be fine here. Confused any. Oh, clue taken. Yep, someone was here. Probably at most, yeah. Headed down. Watch those red barrels just in case. Practically invisible trip mines if you're not watching for them. It really doesn't obscure them at all that they're enemy trip mines, right? Just if you're not looking for them, they're hard to spot.
Yeah. They blend in just enough. Okay, that was further away. So the team that went Weeping went Moses, most likely then, right?
Yeah, I think so. Sounds about right. What is this? King Snake? It's a Moses.
Assuming we're behind a team.
Yeah. Close enough.
Yeah, AI is nice and spawned in.
There's that wagon.
Someone just aggroed that emulator?
Strangely, yeah.
Yep, they just killed it. They're over
Okay,
there.
gotcha. That's whatever gun that was. That's the army. Yeah.
Yep.
And the kennel.
I'm speed walking. Speed walking and trying to get up on the ridge.
Clues red, I think.
They're on the roof.
Okay. Far roof, closer. I hear one in here, though. Nope.
Yeah, literally, like,
Hit him once. Nice! Good double tap. Beautiful. I'll poison him.
inside. Did you hear? Did you see another one inside?
Nope.
Poison was you, I'm assuming.
I put it on you. Beautiful double tap.
Can I tell red from this time?
I think he's close by.
Yeah, it's red.
Still red, yep. I think I hear him running around. I'll burn him too. Double trouble. Wait, melee or is that you? Okay.
Oh,
Birds? Yep.
out here. I'm swinging right. Washing left. Continuing.
Some of the trees. That was a beautiful double tap we got.
Yep.
I hear him on wood. Unless that's you.
Nope, he's close to me.
Okay.
Winged him with a shotgun.
Coming.
Hit him again. Hit him again.
All the way back here. He's running
He's
in.
running far.
Whoa! The frag got me. I didn't even... It's Monroe. Yeah. Wow. That was crazy. I just like heard it but didn't even notice it at all. That's our man.
That's a different guy.
It was Monroe, so yeah. There's a reptilian running away in Monroe on the side that fragged me. Now it makes sense. Yeah.
So there's a second team. I love duos. I love duos. It makes me happy.
Yeah. Made a bit too much noise right when he had the frag to be cooked. Oh, right. Oh, I'm done, our officer. Army, I need now.
Okay.
That's who had
These guys are gonna fucking zone me out this hard.
Yep. What the hell? Yeah, I'm pretty much in the middle of the mountains. Be risky.
Gotta move.
Trip in there, assassin fight at forked. Yeah, that was a weird throw. It sounded pretty far from me. But apparently not. Distance to killer 20 meters. It's probably pitcher or something. Just on top of the ridge. Okay, then. Discord history. Maybe overlay.
I saw one over here. Didn't see what skin it was.
About that patience. The reptilian soon. Oh, they're there. Rival, yep. Bornheim. Not the army guy. May be able to sneak a little bit, or at least check the surroundings.
Yeah.
Not sure what they're finding. Didn't sound like anyone died from that. Oh,
No, no one did. Just taking the opportunity to.
could be clear at some moment. I just don't really know when. If you take some cover shots, it should be able to pop the vitality. Lucky frag. are you looking at there? Surrounding.
No, shh. For a moment, I hear footsteps.
Ooh. Oh,
I'm burning another body.
pretty close by.
Fuck these shoes. If they're right over that.
Oh, jeez. Unlucky frags. No. Sounds like in the boss layer. At least one.
Yeah, there's one team in the boss layer, but one team's fucking around out here.
Let him do what he thinks is best. I can't force anything. I don't know. Looks pretty clear. Could snipe you anyway. Maybe you should risk it if you're moving all this the directions around me, Badger.
I want to clear behind this hill. Yeah, that's why. Okay, so that shotgun was in the boss layer, so that means we're confident.
Yep,
Yeah,
should be able to
go
get
for it.
me. Running, I don't know, a strategy of movement, but if it works, it works, I guess. Oh, hello.
Nope, motherfuck.
Wow, Bornheim came. I did not
They were
expect
just waiting.
that. Yeah, that's crazy. He's like far
They were
range
behind
too.
the hill, right where I thought they were.
Wow.
Motherfuck. Okay, well,
So they killed a reptilian probably, and it's these guys. Okay. Just one bar, can work with that.
luckily they had fire ammo, or else I'd be dead.
That's fun. Yeah. Sorry. All right. I don't know the best position situation, but
Seems
I can only call it as I see it after all. We fight butcher and shit.
Come on, motherfuckers.
Fire it. It's damage. That's kind of fun.
Fuck is this man running?
Freaking Monroe got me. Oh, how is he?
He's
Must be
not
so
dead.
low. Nah. And then I guess must be really low, though.
So he's running
Shotgun
bleeding
range.
ammo and then fire ammo.
Yeah, fire and blood. With the oh, he has 2 pistols then, yeah.
Oh no, wait.
3 pistols. Ah.
Yeah, he's dead. Nope, but fucker, there's.
Interesting. Interesting. Shotgun still on the boss, yeah.
Shush. No, there's someone behind the.
So confused right now. Revive, I think, yep. Oh, come on. He just flashed it. Nice. What did that
And I
get
got
him?
shot from the people in the boss. I love duos. Holy shit.
Alright, actually, it was the one we were chasing. I'm saying it. Yeah, that fry.
Did I kill 2 people? I killed 2 people. There.
Fusing
It was 2
position.
separate Monroes.
Wow. Yeah, the one we were chasing is the one that killed me or something.
Yep.
Just threw it back in the chase and somehow hit me. Just couldn't tell it was in front of me at all. I would not have died if that helped you out a bit more. Well, could try another trio if you like. And get natural trios later. Alrighty. Good stuff. Pick it up soon. Good
Talk to you
game,
later, my
budget.
guy.
Thanks for playing it.
Good
Thanks for being here.
games, good games.
Have a good night. Relax, good fun. Make it up to you soon. We'll get some other good stuff. Alright. See you for more Hunt next week. Yep. Sounds good. Alright, well, we can finish it off just a little more. I think right here pretty soon, but to celebrate daily counter being done for the week. Daily counter and weekly challenge all done. Let me set up a hotkey for this actually. Let's get a Bear Clan hotkey, shall we? Just for when I do want to show behind it. We'll keep it up there usually, but unless someone doesn't like it there, I mean. Let me see. Hotkey for Bear Clan in the live scene. Let's take a look. Show Bear Clan. Where are Bayou Bear Clan. Oh, finding the label. Alright, there it is. A new hotkey for this, which will be fun. We can do maybe some page down, numpads. Could do numpad, yeah, if I don't use it for anything else. Don't see it being a problem. Alright, let's try that for a bit. Clan back and forth. Celebrate those 5 daily counter though. And the weekly done for the week. Daily counter for the 5 days. And weekly extra blood bonds. We can do a little more hunt. Some quick play, maybe read that explosive ammo. Game's TBadger there. Sorry about the freaking guys position weird angles, whatever the heck. I didn't bother to spectate because it's just strange, but yeah, I played against him before actually with him, so that's also funny. Remember, he's pretty annoying actually. That's the funny thing. But anyway, good stuff. Pick it up a little more. Let's read some medium ammo now that we finished. You look for them hard enough. Yep. Find some answers, look for them hard. Perhaps a testament to its truthfulness is the way in which Bridge has inserted himself into the tale. He seems a scared bystander out of his depth, unusual man. Finish that a bit here. We'll check it out. Let's get the one quick play a little more. Direct action. And good fun. Yep. Clan back and forth. Not too bad. Alright, let's see. Check it out a bit more for now. Celebrate other stuff and return to stream in itself, which is also fun. Glad to be here. More of our good times. There's other YouTubes and such soon. Take a look. Other good dynamics, other great fun overall. Let's check this out though. For the fun of it, let us see. Alrighty then. Multiple scenes. What have I got here? Oh, compact. Pretty bad. We'll see. That with melee before, I know it's not great. Man. Play party at some point. Let's hit up Goddard. No problem. It's good enough. Hive and fire right off the bat. It could be funny. Quick play. Teeny Henry. Don't know if I prefer that, but we'll see. Firebomb, lantern. This crazy stuff. Cusp. Let's see. Ah, to get both her. Alright. Fair enough. No lantern zombies added yet. Fun as that will be. We'll see. Could be interesting. generator. Oh. That's interesting. Let me see here. Yep. Definitely a lady in there. Wow, this mister. And that's a kill. Quick play, more solid, fast action. Right place, right time. That was just positioning. That's all I needed there. Oh, bruh. I do need XP for that, so. Do it with the scope that time, but who knows. Can keep doing that. Sound like a Bornheim as well. Check out a few other things. Crossbow. I need XP for the drum, so might as well farm that a bit. Pretty sure I need mastery for it. I hope I do. Yeah, last I checked I did, so. Get a little bit. Dumbledore Doctor, can you believe that? No sidearm on them. Yeah. Doesn't look like it. Could be better than this sticky. Horse. What could the horse be? It's kind of nearby. Give me a minute though to decide. What is going on? Nothing much is going on. Just try. Gun mastery will come from zombies eventually. I hope so. Adrenaline. Spring to the field. That lady. I'm somewhere. Holy shit. Is that them? No. Big explosion there. Over closer. If I can tell where they're at. Easier time of this. Hear them, just don't see them. Don't see them at all. Oh, lost me. In the mud. freaking tell it all. So hard to tell. Where are they? So annoying. God, so freaking silly guy. Ha! He's the wellspring too. That's hilarious. God. Don't know if I'm loading here or not, but just lucky shot, pretty much. Well, we'll see what happens. Lost in the party. There's a bit too many angles here. I might want to try the other one. That would be good too, but one shots are fun. What's my new buddy? Oh, lucky. Didn't trade there. He didn't have a shotgun though. Good game. And that is that. That is that. Alright, good one to end it on front for now. Interesting. The wellspring, other action. Oh my goodness. A triple kill, quick play for some better action after we did those frustrating bounty hunts today, but we got enough wins to make it. Good balance, free bounties, you know, a couple free bounties. I don't think we won any other fights bounty pretty much, but get to more soon next week. Call it a fun night of hunts. Alright, my quick play recruits, which we'll cover when I'll recruit when I have room. I mean, I'm getting a room at the moment, but yep. Kapali, 1 star, and a 5 star. Probably got at the end, maybe. Wow. But it spared me the trouble of a long defense, so pretty interesting how it all worked out. Everyone else killed each other. Got our last 3. Good enough. Alright, well, that is that. Just for recruiting them. I do have 2 here. I don't even remember. Oh, this was maybe the Saber triple kill I never recruited. Yeah, that was the one way back for the start of the event. Or was it the, yeah, I think so. No, that was Christmas event. I'm pretty sure that was like, no, not what was before the Trader's Moon event? There was something else. It was other event that people were trying to do like the first day. Maybe it was Christmas event. Yeah, I think it probably was. So this is back from Christmas event for this Prestige. Now we've got 2 of those recruits to put in here soon. That was the triple saber kill or whatever. Gets the aftermath, other stuff. And a new one with Martini, Romero, and Crossbow. Very fortunate there. I thought he might jump down there, just lucky the way he ran away with his other Romero stuff. Alright, good for now. We'll recruit those down the line, continuing on the Prestige. Got to be done at some point, but good for now. Very exciting. Alright, pretty good time. And you can only have 4 in here, I think, so you gotta keep track of that. There's no multiple pages here. Just need to make room for them. So we'll dip in some more hunters, get them on the list. Might as well. Good times. Give me just a sec. Good fun. Yeah, we could probably raid a little early tonight. Give you more time for exports. Get that kind of stuff in order. Oh no! Look at XP! Shit. XP. It's 100 away, so I guess I do need to do another. How about that? Well, quick play is obviously the quickest. You don't know how long bounty hunt will take, so. Let's just do another. It's whatever. We got those good victory tonight. And, whatever happens, we'll have that, you know, so. Let's go for another, farm some more other fun. Yeah, I hope I was making actual XP on that gun. Where's that Mosin? Gonna finish the marksman soon. Already bought it, so we might as well use it. Mosin. Yeah, there's the drum. So, 5%. We got some start to it. It's probably not worth it just to shoot zombies with it, but, damn, I got like 1 or 2% from that. I don't know. Zombies give like 1/10 of a percent of XP or something. It's pretty bad. Alright, we could get in with this tier 2 real quick. Try our luck. I don't know. That was a fun quick play though. Alright, maybe I'll try a regular bounty hunt just because it's nice and quick. In any case, you know. Life. Might as well give that a go. Alright, let's try a quick one. Get XP with the cross release, definitely be enough for the Dark Tribute. That's the only reason to do another here. Then we'll get in our raid. Call it a good night. And pick it up here for a sub Saturday tomorrow. Should be a very good day on stream, so we shall look forward to that. Gonna be great. Appreciate Grim for chatting tonight. Look forward to chat with more of you soon. Have other good fun, other good Dragon Spawn. TBadger as well. TBadger did pop in chat test, so we'll thank him also. Thank our recent subs, recent cheers. A fun time of it. You bet. So it feels more appropriate to only thank the ones who actually played the alert, because the alert I do certainly appreciate it, and I'm thanking them for it. Just maybe not shout it out because it wasn't played like the alert like it's supposed to be, so I think that's just a mobile thing or something, but we will mention the ones alert, which should be a good gift sub from Alucard and cheer of 300 from Ducky, starting off our new cheer alerts and top cheer of the month, so exciting times. Let's get to this little quick one. Oh yeah, we didn't finish this, did we? Get to that real quick. Where are you? Yeah. Unusual for a man who claimed to have walked the depths of Crater Lake, some 1900 feet. Well, that is interesting. That was kind of just like a more random snippet, because it didn't really talk about Bridge. It talked about Thomas, who's the mountain man, and the other partners, the twins and such. It talked about a few things like that, which was cool. Go with his standard loadout here. Fun to try. Don't care that much about matchmaking, just put me in one because I'm trying to... Can't end with literally 100 XP to Dark Tribute. And yeah, we'll get that 7,000 next week. We'll play more in the week and such, but first 5,000 is still good. 7,000 is pretty close to it, but I don't know. You can get all 4 relatively easily too. You just play some more other partners though. So we'll get the 2 for tonight. Call it good. If it ever queues here. There's that jump game. Let's give TBadger some free points for the future. Woohoo! Alrighty. There we go then. A bit more, guys. Good fun. Great stream action. Glad to be back. A couple days off after that Wednesday intermission. To come back there in the evening did not happen. We'll get some more stuff. All sorts of stuff Saturday tomorrow, which will not include Hunt. Be a good day for break for Hunt. 2 days off of Hunt. So get to Overwatch tomorrow for sure. Back to Core Keeper probably. Some Mord House, stuff like that. Finish some Congo as well. Reading, so that'll be great. Alrighty then. Let's check it out. Just one quick one. I don't think it's possible not get that much XP If I die right away in a spawn fight, I could probably still get enough XP, so... If not, I will come back, finish it later, but it's just Dark Tribute. It's not a big deal. But fun to do it live for you guys, other stuff like that, so... Let's check it out. Here we go. The night map. Beautiful night map. Where is the moon? This is a fun one. Oh, big scrap pig. I did have a daily scrap pig. That's not happening. Kill 3 scrap pigs. It wasn't too good a reward anyway, but that's kind of a tall order. You just have to do a lot of trios to have the possibility of that, I think. Oh, you're really gonna get that done. Far clue. Quite the far clue. A few zombies. They give general XP at least. Come to the house. Chickens. Oh, right above me. That's okay. Bear traps. See the way that heritage works. Nope, not as safe as I thought. Not at all. Should be enough monster XP. Could also just leave right now, guarantee it, but that's no way to play. Got better advantage at Ash, but I have to go to Weeping. Pretty much. Should got an extra explosive. I did pass a wagon there. Oh well. That's alright. Hellhounds. Don't be doing the hokey pokey crazy stuff. I guess fighting there, but I don't know if bounties there. I'll come back most likely. And it gives me a chance to go to the armory at Ash. So that is also good. Plenty of weeping. Well, I'll get the armory at this point. So they were just killing it that whole time. They weren't even fighting. That's weird. Scrap is one of those bosses you don't want to mess particularly long with. Crossbow reload has been tricky. Stamina. Get over there quicker, I guess. Could also run away, but I already have Greyhound, so it's not really necessary at all. The meathead. Let's check it out, I guess. Just me and the trio again. It's gonna be annoying, but it happens. Get that XP, no more happens. And we got the quick play one tonight, and we got a couple free bounties. It makes up for that first round. It's alright. Take a couple days off. Doors open. Still fighting in the distant side. Shooting to shoot. Side though. Oh, neighboring bounties. That'll be fun. Let's see what happens. Hero. Very close. It's the sparks. Okay then. Put them on ladders and shit. Wow. Impressive. Alright. Good enough. Those angles. Yeah. That is why you don't sit around like I like to do. But that's okay. We will pick it up shortly. Good fun. Keep moving. Glad not to die the first hail of bullets. Just confusing positions, and of course, night map will also be easier to see the muscles, the muzzle flashes. Yeah, all trios and one duo. Wow, and me. Good for that dark tribute. That's what we were there for. Ooh, for one, gaunt dead eye. So anyway, good for. All right, good for now then. Good times. Good enough. Don't worry about it. Pick it up here very shortly though, which will be nice. Sort out some other stuff. Make it a bit easier maybe. Yeah, let me just sort out these captures here, so I can stop looking for them, at least in this scene. Other one have hotkeys, but they do not need to be up in there. Alright, there we go. Good enough. And now we have voice mod alert. Alert box. Oops. Stream avatars. Probably want that to be up. Yeah, so then you can have all those things up and around top of it, yeah. Okay, and the main alert box. Cool. Voice mod alert, alert box, shout out. Where's that shout out? Shout out, yeah, there we go. And shout out. Alright, now it's all at the top where it should be. Alert box, I guess, will be under shout out. Alright, now it'll be a little easier to see. Display capture, game capture. Looking good. Alright, we are fine for now. Fun stuff to come. Not too bad. Pick it up here soon, guys. Alrighty, looking good for the night though. And a little Dragon Raid, thanks to Grim for chatting today, and Reapa coming in a bit as well. Good fun. Pick it up here soon. Enjoy a little raid. Until tomorrow, get a full sub Saturday. Look forward to that. To chat with a bit more of you. Good 3 hours tonight for a decent return. Hopefully have a bit more tomorrow, earlier as well. Early morning, early afternoon, definitely earlier evening. Catch you for that, guys. Gotta be good. So a couple chatters, good fun. Good to be back to it. Good bit of good hunt fun and Congo. Get those exploits done. Post some other stuff soon. Until then, guys, wishing you a good night, good times. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
My ballast wells and they're in my pocket.
Guys, there's such a size difference between the sloop and the Reaper.
I'll put him back while we're in transit, but the second we get there, I'll take him back. Or anyone can take him, I just don't want him, like, stolen. Ace the Slide, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. How was your stream? Bear Clan, yay!
Okay, go
How
just
goes?
do it.
It's been an interesting evening on the seas. We're about to go eliminate the Reaper. Because they're bullying our sloop friend.
They're closing in on the sloop. They're
Thank you for the follow, Ace. My first fellow Bear Clan raid, actually. Ah, yes. Welcome
It looks like
in
it could be a
to
break.
the team.
By the shadow, you cannot
I added
tell.
you on Discord, I believe.
The shadow, even for us when we're a galleon, looks like a sloop rig or galleon.
You picked the